Might be the team, might be the camp, might be the crew. You need to win, who need to win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine. Never could doubt mine, they running the route. I leave them outline when I hear them. Step on, spin move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Step on, spin move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that. Time I was dying and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breed on with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kinda drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing just the hill. We'll step on, spin move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We'll step on, spin move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. And this will be a touchback as that sails. Over the end line.
Here we go. 180. Here we go. 21. Here we go. Switch. Kill. 36. Rush in. Check 4.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
So after the INT, here's Wentz going for it all. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and it's second down. Now an option play on second down. Quick throw out wide by Wentz. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run with Sanders, and he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Wentz is going to keep it. They get this out left, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Fourth down now after a loss of 2. Could have gone with a ground game there, opted for the quick pass. Well, I don't know that it would have mattered, Charles, but it didn't work out.
In a lot of these offenses, yards after catch are built in without explicitly saying it. In this case, he didn't make anyone miss out on the perimeter, got tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
And brings up fourth down. This will make it into the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
11. He get 11. Check out. He's coming. We got double up. Switch.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
The ball carrier brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
On third down, here comes Mostert. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep, it's Deshaun Jackson. Taken in at the 11. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz got a man and he hits him in stride. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Wentz now on first down. Deep ball for Goodwin. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shutdown corners. Guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well. Hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
The ball carrier.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter. 2nd and 5 now. Garoppolo, he'll buy some time right. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Here we go. 21. Watch his flat. Check 15.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
In the score, Eagles 3, 49ers nothing.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Eagles' 28-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo flushed out right. Got a man, that's Richie James. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on 3rd down.
21.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. It thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. Accelerating, and off he goes. 30, 10.
Yeah, baby, we coming.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Jake Elliott.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
Now James returning. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
It was on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early. to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now Mostert.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Wait. He's checking.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked off around the 41. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
They'll take over.
So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
12. And an Eagle first down.
Shotgun now for Wentz. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Throwing on first is Wentz. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Into the red zone, Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And now it's 2nd down.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when the quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. A gain of 3 yards. It's now.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. This will be caught inside the 10. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
7 yards pickup.
Here's Mostert.
2nd and 3.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
So now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 2nd and 4. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Intended for George Kittle. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
I got this.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this 1st half of action. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. Working from the gun, Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
A gain of 4.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Eagle ball carrier.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. They'll run with Scott. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal.
4th and goal.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Here's Wentz to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. Oh, he's got a little daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 96 yards. And the 49ers are back within a score. So their backs were against the wall, deep back in their own territory, and they run it all the way down into the end zone.
That takes a lot of coordination for an offensive team, doesn't it? Because, let's face it, it's really not a surprise that they're going to run the ball in that situation. Backed up that close to their own end zone, usually do call running plays, trying to be safe. Instead, it turns into an electrical run, a bolt for your team, and off he goes to the races.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Wentz now on 1st down. Deep ball for Goodwin. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. Bringing it in. Jackson left side. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that. And we've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Wentz now to throw. Flushed out right. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This from 54 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Watch the whip. 21. Here we go.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Running the counter with Mostert. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Ball carrier, Nickel Roby-Coleman on the tackle.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo. Now he's full. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. That's Derek Barnett coming in and making the play. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Rolling to his under pressure again, and down he goes again. Brandon Graham, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 34.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. This is out quickly to the right. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. From midfield, here's Wentz. Ertz has it left side. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
It's a gain of 6.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the counter now, it's Sanders. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Another run here with Sanders, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Let's go. You tighten up. Back 20. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
On 1st down, Scott. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
The tackle made back up the...
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down.
4 yards. It's now 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game.